2 videos ago, I talked about this TikToker who got 2 people fired from their jobs, started a GoFundMe, but then didn't donate a single dollar. His stepmom has cancer, and he only had the decency to set up the GoFundMe. He is giving away $500 for people to shave their head, but won't donate any of that towards his stepmom. He'll shave his head because that doesn't cost any money, but something that's actually gonna help? What is he, the Make-A-Wish Foundation? You get the fuck. But at the end of that video, I talked about how a month prior, he got someone fired from Burger King because he wanted to shave their head while at work. And of course, because it takes a little to no effort, he set up a GoFundMe, which is already closed, but it's still up, and I looked through all the donations, and he didn't donate even so much as a penny. A whole straw penny. He's basically figured out that out of his 800,000 followers, there's just enough of them who are gullible enough to believe what he says and donate to whatever he's asking them to donate to, even if it makes no sense. Why would we donate to something that we clearly can see that is 100% your fault? Maybe if he came out and was like, hey, I just lost my job, can you make a TikTok to let people to donate? Which would never happen. If you think these TikTokers are going to help you without getting a guaranteed million views for what they're doing, you're better off pretending to be an NPC and making money that way. But he brought this kid who got fired back for another TikTok, and this one might be worse than the first one. I'm Chris Hemsworth.
A month ago?
It's actually 2 months. Technically it was last month, but it was back on the 6th, and it's now August 26th. If this kid wasn't living with his mom, he would be homeless by now.
This kid got fired after I shaved his head in the Burger King parking lot for $500, but today we're going back. And yes, I know I've gotten 2 people fired in the past month, but I'm trying to do my part to make up for it.
Doing your part to make up for it would be not getting the second person fired. This guy's content relies on this stuff happening. If he isn't disrupting fast food workers or whatever, just doing their job, he would have no social media, which can be said for a lot of people on TikTok.
Thanks to you guys, we were able to raise $3,000 for Christian and his mom, and now it's time to go give it to them. How you doing, man? I gotta ask, what'd you spend the $500 on? Do you still have any of it?
Does he still have any of the $500 you gave him 2 months ago? Just look at how the kid's looking at him. He's like, was I supposed to spend $1 a day? $500 isn't $5,000, you piece of shit.
What'd you spend it on? You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not proud of you, man. We raised around like $3,000, so that's this right here. You know what we have to do now, right? We're gonna give them a chance to redeem themselves. They're either gonna give you your job back, or we're gonna shave an employee's head.
Bro, what? If anyone needs redemption, it's you, and not by using other people's money. And just let it go and stop trying to shave people's heads for money. That shit wasn't even funny when Supreme Patty was doing it. And at least he never got someone fired. Offered them to quit? Yes. But fired? No.
Is there a manager on duty right now I could speak to? I'm looking for like the bald manager. Fires people who shave their head.
Yeah, you know where that one bald guy is? That one guy who's gonna get you fired if you don't tell me to leave? Oh, at the counter? Oh, okay. Thank you.
I need to speak with someone in charge. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is my man Christian right here. I was just gonna ask if we'd be able to get him his job back. It's either that or like we can just shave another employee's head. So they obviously weren't going to give his job back.
What did he expect to accomplish by doing this? This is basically just rubbing it in the kid's face that now he for sure doesn't have a chance of ever working there again. Did you expect her to come to her senses and let Chunk from the Goonies have his job back? She wasn't even the manager you were looking for. And even if it was, he wasn't even going there to actually get the kid's job back. He just wanted that 2-second clip of him saying he's gonna shave another employee's head, like there isn't only one other employee there and they already wanted nothing to do with you. And spoilers, the cops come again because Florida is probably the safest place anyone can be, and wasting the cops' time on something like this only gives your toilet of a state that much better of a reputation. And I live in a state that sets itself on fire to try and put itself out of its misery. But at the very end, he thinks buying this kid a PS5 is his redemption moment, which he could have just donated that money to the GoFundMe he made. But he didn't though, because he wanted to be like, look what I got you, plus this, as if any of the donation money was his. Your stepmom has cancer, Seth, and still needs $10,000 more. Why aren't you making a TikTok about donating to that, you dirtbag? Yeah, you have one pinned, but it's your least watched pinned video, so people aren't watching that shit. And again, like I said, it's the bare minimum. Even when it's his own family member with one of the worst diseases you can have, he can only make a GoFundMe and make one video hoping that enough people will feel sorry for him that they can be like, look what all this, I raised this $10,000 for you, stepmom. And if you think I'm lying, you can look at all the donations yourself. His name is not on any of the 3 GoFundMes he's made. And if you really think about it, what is he gonna do when he actually reaches this $1,000 mark? You know he's gonna have to make a TikTok to let us know what happened. But this guy was fired by corporate, and it's because you called a customer a cousin kisser and he laughed at them.
She's definitely a cousin kisser for sure.
Yeah, that cost me my job right there.
Not to mention, this guy looks significantly older than the other guy and probably needs the money in a little bit faster than 2 months. You're a dirtbag, Seth, and you use your followers to fix your problems. To the people who donated and who are thinking about donating to this GoFundMe with a $1,000 goal, he gave this kid $500 plus a PS5, which is $500. Why is he asking you to donate? Oh, that's right, because he's a fucking dirtbag. Don't say
I'm also going to be donating a good amount to it.
if you're not gonna donate. I will Seth. See you next week. Peace.